Wow, I think that actually worked. Hi.
It's really cool.
So, hi, I'm Gillian St. Kevin, which you must know if you're on my YouTube channel because there's literally no other way to find these write-ins right now. But we have a guest today. We have Jamie. Hi, Jamie.
Hello. Hello. I don't know
So,
what to say. Hello,
Jamie,
I'm here too.
yes, Jamie is a fellow Kiwi author. They live in Auckland, and I'm down in the South Island. So we are on not exactly opposite sides of the country, but getting there.
Getting close. How cold is it
Yep.
where you are?
It's not that bad. I'll have to check actually. It is winter in the southern hemisphere. 11 degrees today. That's not bad
Oh,
at all.
that's bad for here. That's cold for Auckland.
Yeah, I spent a year at Auckland University and I remember enjoying the weather, but I was astonished at the humidity and
Mm,
how cloudy it was. So we're
yeah.
colder, but when we are not having extreme weather situations, our winters tend to be crisp with blue skies.
Yeah. So we're at 14 degrees here at the moment, which still
Yeah,
feels cold
that's
to me.
yeah. 14 degrees is tropical. It's t-shirt weather.
I do have a t-shirt under the hoodie, but the hoodie's on. So
Yeah.
it was very sunny yesterday. It was really hot in the sun yesterday. I almost got sunburned, I think. So,
Wow.
I mean, winter, but
Yeah, if you're joining us from elsewhere in the world, how cold is it where you are? So, we are here to get some words written. What are you working on today, Jamie?
I am starting a new book. It is
Oh,
the fourth in my secret pen name pirate second pirate series.
that is
So it's
exciting.
all the drama. It's the end. It's the climax and the big bad and everything. So
Wow.
excited to get it started.
I'm also working on the final book in a series.
Mm.
This is my Deep Magic series, which is the
Oh
Welsh
yeah.
Morgan Now series. Um, It's a really big task because I did not have a plan when I started this series. And I started it in, I think, 2015. So,
Hmm.
picking up those strands from so long ago and staying true to the world and the characters while also weaving them all together into a cohesive
Yep.
whole is a challenge. Not helped by the fact that one of my main characters has been missing it for 5 years. He's just only now got around to following up on his love story. So,
Good, good.
I
Did you
actually,
reread all the books to plan for it or?
yeah, but the thing is, this has been a work in progress for years. So I reread
Yeah.
them last year. And now I should probably read them again. But if we just reread, we
We
never
never.
make
It's
progress.
true. It's true. I was gonna reread all the earlier ones in this series, and then I just it's time. So I went and looked at my notes, my planning of the previous books, and picked up some things.
That
Just read a
is really
chapter or two of
cool.
the first one so I could get the voice back again. But yeah, it's hard.
Yep. I find like the first day I'm working on a new project is sometimes the hardest because
Mm,
until that voice comes together,
yeah,
yeah. Hopefully, since
hopefully.
this is you have a plan and
I have a plan.
notes.
Here's
This goes
the plan.
smoothly for you. Very cool. Would you like to just dive in and get started, or
Should
would
we
you
do a
like to
warm
do a
up?
warm
Have you
up?
done a warm up? I would
I
like
have
to do
not
a
yet
warm
done
up
a
if I
warm
think.
up. I've got a new one that I would like to try. So
Yes.
I have a copy of the Wild
Ooh.
Unknown Tarot here, and what I'd like to do is pick a card,
Yep.
and without looking up its meaning, just light for 5 minutes on what that card says to either to us, our stories, our characters. I'm sorry, I adore this tarot deck and I try to use it wherever possible.
No complaints here.
Okay, so Jamie, I'm shuffling. So if you just say when.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Now.
Okay, we have the Father of Wands.
Ooh.
Oh gosh, where is the camera?
Oh, that's gorgeous. Cobra.
Yeah. So the wands are the deck that kind of deal with thoughts and creativity. So, and we've got the lightning strike in the background. We have the snake. It almost looks like rain. We're in the middle of a storm. It's super dramatic. So, have you got that in your mind?
I've got it in my mind.
Awesome. Everyone watching, and I know we do have one person joining us today.
Hello, one person.
Yes. And we've got Emma in Palmerston North, so it's like a true Kiwi.
Oh wow, yeah.
Kiwi
all over
gathering
the place
today. Yeah. Okay, so bringing up my timer. So the goal is 5 minutes, just pure brain.
Rain.
I want to say brain vomit, but no, brain dump. Okay, off we go. Okay, that is 5 minutes. I had myself muted so nobody heard my Adam's Family ringtone, which is probably a good thing. How did you get on, Jamie?
Really well.
Oh,
Order.
wow. That
Apparently,
is
that was the right prompt for me.
that is really good. I did not create quite so many words,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah. Still a lot.
still a lot. And I've actually realized that the storm motif is going to be
Mm,
really useful for the scene that I am about to write next.
excellent.
Yeah, the whole sort of thing of lightning illuminating everything clearly for a moment, and
Yep.
its sort of truth telling power, but also its destructive power. I think that is going to be a lot of fun. I love your mug. Is that a little
Oh,
lion?
yeah, it's the latest Kate, artist online. Oh God, where is it? It says, you are
You're
safe. You're
safe.
okay.
You're okay. Wow.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a
that.
anti-anxiety mug.
That's brilliant. I'll show you my mug in a moment. This looks like the most
Oh yes.
egocentric thing in the world, but I really wanted my logo on a mug. And
Yeah.
so I ordered it, and it's amazing. It's having such a good impact on my self
Mm.
image because I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm a professional
You're
author.
official.
It,
Yeah.
every time I look at this mug, every time I use it, I feel
Yeah.
more professional.
That's awesome. Who'd you
Hmm.
get it printed through?
Um, I think it was Printify.
Okay.
I've got
Always looking for more swags.
yep. So I've got my Shopify store, and they have a few companies that you can hook up to your store so that if
Mm,
somebody orders this through my store, it automatically syncs to Printify.
cool.
So it takes a few steps out of the process. I still have
Yeah.
to approve the order, but do I don't have to mess around. It's a very
Yeah.
easy process.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah. So my next question is, what are you drinking today?
Oh, Milo.
Oh, good
Full
choice.
kiwi. I
Yep.
can't have caffeine, so I can't have coffee or black tea. So it's either Milo or herbal tea. So that's mine.
Yep. That's a really good choice. I'm actually I've got two mugs going. This is my water mug, but at
Oh,
the
okay.
moment it's got a Reaper in it, and then I've got tea over here.
Mm.
So yeah, I am keen to
Yeah.
hop into our next sprint, but I need to run to the bathroom first. That is the problem of having two cups
It
on the
is.
go. So
Should I do
we'll
something while you're
take,
gone?
yep. Do you want to continue to talk, or shall I throw up like a blank screen thingy for us?
Put up a blank screen. I don't know what I was going to talk about if I was going to talk.
Now, this is actually going to be interesting because
Otherwise, I could just show my cat, I guess.
oh, yeah, show us Mochi, but I figured out how to do the blank screen. Um,
This is
Hi,
Mochi.
Mochi.
She's asleep.
Mochi is having a productive morning
She
napping.
is. It's not terribly easy to just refocus on her. So.
Yeah. So I've got a background, and so
Cool.
now if I think I can hide up. And so is Jamie.
Just stretching.
Okay, good. Stretching is important. I went to, actually, I think you were there. There was that writers event in Auckland, and is it Elizabeth Thompson? Elizabeth, she does those amazing historical novels, and she makes historical costumes for
Yes.
herself. And
Yes.
she did this amazing writing workshop, and halfway through she got us to stand up
Oh yeah,
and
this is the
stretch.
Franklin writing thing. Yes.
Yeah,
So good.
it was hilarious. But it was also really good because not only is she a writer, but she is also a horse equine veterinarian. So she knows a lot about how the body works, what stretches we need. And the day after leading that writing workshop, she went to Auckland Zoo to give a rhino his dental checkup. So
Oh,
yeah,
she's so lovely. She came to Books from Our Backyard and she was really friendly and cheerful and everyone she's lovely. I bought a book off her for my mother-in-law because my mother-in-law is horsey and likes historical fiction and that's like what she
brilliant.
writes. So I'm like, this is the kind of thing she's like, here you go. So
Yeah,
good.
that's brilliant. I have to say, Books in Our Backyard looked like a ton of fun. It
It
was
was a ton of fun. We're not doing it again this year because COVID, but we're going to hopefully do a little one in maybe February or March next year, and then another big one in November next year. So things are in progress. But
wow.
Anna and I both thought it was too hard to try and do something when we just don't know if there's going to be more shutdowns, and vaccine rollout hasn't quite been quick. So, but
Yep,
yes, definitely you should come up for it because it was so much fun.
I will. I really want to make the next one. But if I want to make the next one, I will have to have books to sell, and that's not going to happen unless I get writing. So
Yes.
let's get to work.
Mhm.
I'm setting my alarm. I'm using my Forest app again, and I'm going to be writing this
Yeah.
Winter Wonderland tree. So
25
does
minutes.
yeah, does that work for
Cool.
you?
Yep.
Awesome. In that case, I'm going to click start. Well, click plant because this is the Forest app. In three, two, one, let's go.
Should I mute myself? Just realized I'm tapping.
You can mute yourself if you want to. I'm torn because
It's like ASMR, right?
yeah, I don't. If once we get more people interacting when they watch this, they can let us know whether they prefer us silent or not. But
Okay.
yeah,
I might leave it on because I kind of like the sound of the tapping, so maybe other people will.
yeah. In that case, I will
If I
too.
need to burp, I'll mute myself.
Sounds good. Okay, that is 25 minutes. So let me juggle my windows around. I'm using the web camera in my laptop, so
Mm.
when I have the Melon app here, I'm looking directly at the camera. But
Yeah,
when I'm writing, I prefer to have my Scrivener doc in front of me. So it
I've got
looks
two
like,
screens, so when I'm writing,
yeah,
I'm looking this way.
awesome. So it looks like Mochi has left us.
Yeah, she just come back in, but I was taking a break to blow my nose, and she got up and had to be let out, even though there's a door open right here, um, right there. Um, she had to be let out that one, and then I got my chair back. She's just come in to complain about it.
Yeah, yeah, life is unfair, isn't it, Mochi?
We have a
So we
hard
have
life.
Emma has joined us. Oops, I just realised I didn't have my microphone down.
I
But
could still hear you
Emma,
fine.
yes, as Emma says, you must demonstrate fealty to Mochi.
I do. I'm the
Emma,
sucker in the house.
yeah, Emma knows a lot about feline fealty. Um, oh, and we've got Victoria too. Hi, Victoria.
Oh,
Yes,
Victoria.
all hail Mochi.
Is that a Victoria I know? Interesting. Could be. If it is, she has met Mochi. So
Yep, I'm feeling
yes, it
quite
is.
jealous
Hi,
actually.
Victoria. She's in my writing group.
Fantastic. So I've met Emma's cats. I have not met Mochi yet.
No, not yet. Next time you come up.
Yeah, another reason to look forward to it. So I know that what Emma is working on today, but what are you writing, Victoria? Oh, actually, sorry, more important question. How did you do in that sprint?
Oh, I did really well. So I usually only do 15-minute sprints, so it was a bit of a push for me, but I got 1,033 words.
Wow, that is incredible, especially for just starting a new
Yeah.
project.
Yeah, I know we talked about trying to get that voice, but this is probably the easiest character I've ever written for getting his voice. So I was pretty
Yeah,
lucky there.
that is fantastic. I got 596 words.
Nice.
Oh, Victoria, slogging through my novel and questioning why I have committed to this. The eternal question of any novelist.
Yeah, yeah.
What part of sorry, what stage of your novel are you at, Victoria? Because I find at 25%, I have an existential crisis, and this is 25% whether I'm writing something short or long. It's always the 25% mark. I am
Interesting.
convinced that what I'm doing is complete crap, no one will ever read it, and I'm wasting my time. If I force my way through it, within a day or two, I get back in the flow and everything is golden until the 80% mark when I go through the entire thing again. Um, so if I have a block at those 2 points, I know to just ignore it and keep writing. If I have a block at any other time, it's usually because something's wrong. So
Mm,
that's why I'm
mm.
curious to know where you are at in your novel, Victoria. And Emma has added 560 words to their project, which is very exciting. Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, I'm usually okay at the start. I'm usually okay at the end. It's anytime sort of from 35 to 75%. That whole middle block is hard for me. a lot of the time. I can write real fast at the start and the end, and then in the middle I get the, what am I doing? No one wants to read this. I'm a terrible author. Why do I think I can do this? Just gotta
Yeah.
keep doing it. Yeah.
I feel bad for smiling then, but I'm like, yeah, I know that feeling.
No,
That's
it's
really
relatable.
familiar. Yeah. Oh, keep going, Victoria. Hopefully, knowing that you're not alone
This is the
will
one you're doing
help.
for university, I think, Victoria. That Victoria's, I think, doing for university for postgrad.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
unclear on the details, but I believe so.
if the flow is feeling off, it might be worth playing around with your timeline and plot on paper and seeing if that maybe having it all out sort of visually kind of helps you pinpoint what might be causing the offness feeling. Have you noticed that when writers talk about writing, our ability to form words just goes?
I make words good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my
Oh,
favorite pieces of advice I've ever had for when a scene or when a book feels broken, when you don't know what to do next or it doesn't feel right, is to look for the conflict in every scene. And that's from my friend Steve Hickey, who's mostly a screenwriter, but or a game designer. He does both of those. But I always hear his voice in my head when I'm like, "Oh, the scene is anything happening in this scene? They're just sitting and talking about nothing." I'm like, "Wait, where's the conflict?" Okay, it's actually that this person wants this thing and the other one just wants to ignore it. Let's write about that instead. Yeah.
yeah. I'm currently using
Oh,
this to
wow.
kind of organize my scenes. So I've got
Yeah.
motive, conflict, resolution there. This was introduced to me by Rachel Stephen. Emma has also already heard me rave about how much I love Rachel Stephen, but she recently did a short course called the Story Toolkit, where she talked about
Mm.
how she organizes her writing process so that she doesn't lose ideas and can kind of find things easily when she needs to and nothing falls through the gaps.
Yeah.
And so far, Emma and I have been using it for about a week, and I'm finding it's working really well. Yep, there, see, as if I had forced her to write that. I love the story toolkit. So grateful to Gillian for introducing me to it.
Is this a sponsored stream? Story toolkit. Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Yep.
Oh.
I am keen to hop back into
Mm.
another sprint, though I'm thinking that maybe we could go for 20 minutes this time, halfway
Okay.
between 15 and 25, and see how that
Mhm.
works.
Okay.
So I am
Sounds good to
setting my
me.
timer.
Does anyone have any opinions on mute or not mute in terms of keyboard tapping noises?
I
Ready?
like that Emma says it's so simple, but it's helped me stop my more notebooks tendencies when she told me this morning she's just bought a new notebook. I cannot
I have
talk. I
one,
bought two
two, three,
notebooks for
four,
this.
5, 6, 7 notebooks on my desk with me right now.
Yeah, I have 0 notebooks on my desk, but that's only because they're down here. Oh, I say I have 0 notebooks on my desk. This is right in front of me.
You've just been holding it.
Yeah, and Victoria says you always need more notebooks. Yes,
Yes,
especially blank ones. This is very, very
perfectly
true.
reasonable. Bad. Oh wait, there's another one. That's 8. I forgot this one.
Oh, I don't think I thanked you for the last. Um, Jamie was doing a clean out of notebooks and sent me the cutest little 3-pack of little notebooks, and I'm sure those will be brilliant for capturing ideas when I'm out and
Was it field
about.
notes? I can't remember what I sent anyone.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love my field notes.
Yeah.
Deeply.
I
with my
feel like
phone.
I'm kind of a notebook. I am the black hole that draws all the notebooks to me.
Yeah,
Because
I was very
actually,
pleased with
Donna had
myself for
sent me
doing that
notebooks too.
because I just looked. I was trying to unpack because we moved house right before Christmas, and I was like, I don't have enough space for all these notebooks. And I want them in this room where I work. I was like, okay, I just have to be really ruthless. Only the ones I genuinely like and I genuinely want to write in. And so the massive pile was all the ones that just didn't make the cut. There's some gorgeous stuff in there. But I was like, no, I know people who will use them. Send them out. My friend Anna Klein called me the notebook Santa Claus. And
Yeah.
oh, Mochi. Hey, hey.
Yep, I
We don't
agree,
claw things just because we
Victoria.
don't have any chair.
I watched actually yesterday. I am a sucker for YouTube videos about planning and notebooks and diaries. I love watching how people organize them. And I found one yesterday that was somebody doing a plan with me in a digital planner. And it looked really
Mm.
cool, but I still had no desire to do it because I just love paper so much.
I don't think as well digitally as I do if I'm writing. I think it's something to do with the brain connection. God,
Do you know,
Mochi's
I
being a
just
pain.
realized we didn't discuss it, but both of us, when we did our brainstorming 5-minute warm up sprint, we both reached for paper and pen
I
rather
learned that
than
from you
anything
and
else.
Icarus
I'm
and
glad.
our Let's Write thing. Oh my gosh, she's trying to bully me out of the chair.
Yeah,
She's
Mochi
pretending
is.
she's not, but I've blocked the way with all these extra notebooks and papers, so she can't like climb right on top of me. But she's considering it.
Yeah. That's brilliant. The live version of Spot the Moch.
She's a menace,
Okay.
but an
Emma
adorable.
says, let us all enable each other. And yeah, I
Yes.
agree that's a good idea. But for now, let's enable some words. So it sounds like we like the typing noises.
Yep.
So we will get to work on that. And yeah, 20 minutes starting now.
Cute.
Oh, and that's time.
Hmm.
Okay, let us juggle windows again. Oh, I am writing a bit of a tense scene, so
Mm.
I've been hunching up
Oh,
as
yeah.
I write, and now I'm really stiff. How are you, Jamie?
Well, I was just writing how to um my main character is sort of having a panic attack, so one of his lovers is walking him through it. So I feel pretty good because I think about one of the things I do to get through a panic attack is pay attention to the world around you instead. So I was like, yes, this is calming. I feel quite good.
Calming, and I imagine that's a really good way to do world building.
It is, yeah. I mean, they're in a place they've been in before, but it is nice, and it also lets me do some character building too because my point of view character is a painter, so he sees colors differently to other people. He, you know, sees the detail.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
good
have an
fun.
unpublished vintage mystery series where my detective is an artist, and it's so good because he's constantly observing and noting things around
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
which it comes in really handy when you find yourself involved in a murder.
yeah, yep.
So,
You
how
should give
did
it to
I
Ada to
actually get?
publish. She's
Yeah,
publishing my
actually.
mysteries. Should be another
This
mystery.
one, I thought I was ready to publish it. I've actually got the uh, author's copy of the print
Mm.
version ready to go. And then my classics professor said that she'd be interested. Did I want her to take a look at it? And I thought,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it would be great. She gave me 10 pages of notes on things that needed to be
Mhm.
revised, and they were
Mhm.
really good notes.
Yeah.
So it's been shelved until I have time to go back and either do a bit more research or figure out how to transport it to a different setting where I could have the elements that I want. So
Right.
it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Waiting for that good dev edit.
yeah.
Know that feeling.
hmm So let's see. I'm at 1,105 words total. So I'm going to have to do some maths and figure out how much I actually wrote that time. How did you get on?
I almost did another 1,000 words. I'm at 1934, so
That is absolutely brilliant.
I've
Victoria,
trained myself
Emma,
to write fast, and it's working.
you're doing so well. Victoria, Emma, how did you guys get on? 509 words. That's really good. She says,
Very good.
congratulating herself.
No, you should be glad. It's so many more words than we had before.
Yeah. And let's see. Emma
500
says,
for Victoria,
yowza, that's heaps. I'm assuming that is for you.
probably.
Oh, brilliant. Emma's working on Act 2B plot points, and Victoria's done 500 words. So that is absolutely brilliant.
Good work, everyone.
Yeah.
This is really
I,
good.
it's, it makes such a difference. I feel a little bit of a tool, like sitting here on YouTube when it's just by myself, but
Mm,
I'm actually putting myself on camera saying I am going to write.
yeah,
It makes me accountable
yeah.
in a way that I've only found in in live writing sessions
Mm,
when I go to
yeah,
the library and hang out with my
yeah.
Christchurch writing people.
Mm. I had a memory come up on my Facebook actually that a few years ago I went to Steph Green's house
Yep.
for a writing retreat, and we sat and did like this sessions in the morning and the afternoon. I got so much done, and it's the same thing. Yeah, it's like there's someone here. I can't get distracted. Like, don't let myself go down the YouTube rabbit hole or whatever. Just right. It's very cool.
Yeah. Emma says 10 out of 10 would be up to follow you at 10 a.m. each Saturday morning and sprint for 2 hours or 90 minutes.
Nice.
Absolutely. I would
Yeah.
love to make this a regular thing.
Yeah.
Emma's just reminded me that this Monday, well, on Sunday, someone in the States, the Ninja Writers, are doing from 9 a.m. PST to 9 in the evening. They're having the goal of writing 10,000 words.
Wow.
That is in New Zealand, that is from 1 a.m. to 1 p.m., which, doesn't work so well. It's also on a Monday, but it is Queen's birthday weekend.
It is.
So
Ooh.
Emma and I are intending to join in for part of it. It's on
Mm,
Zoom. If Victoria and Jamie, if either of you are interested in it, I can
maybe.
forward you. I'll forward Jamie the email that Emma sent me, and
Yeah.
then you can pass that on.
Yeah. Sounds good. Just trying to work
I've
out if
got
there's
an
anything I'm
email from our
doing on
new
Monday.
membership secretary. This is awesome.
I may or may
Oh,
not have a barbershop quartet practicing in the house on Monday. So um if so, I might be there, but muted.
yeah. I think that's so. I'm not hosting this one. I
Mm,
think they are going. I think they're expecting a lot of people, so I imagine
yeah, probably
we'll
everyone's
be
muted, eh?
able to be quiet.
Yeah.
Um, Gosh, I have so. So, I am currently membership secretary for the Romance Writers of New Zealand. Our conference is currently open for registration, which means that my inbox is just full of people buying their conference tickets right now. So, just scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I might actually do this. I'll make a note and I will do this
Mm,
after the sprint. But I need to. I need another bathroom break. I quite like
mm,
to stretch my legs a bit
yeah.
and refill my cup of tea. Shall we pause for let's go for 5 minutes
Mhm.
break, so we'd be back for 11:32, and if we get back early we can just chat.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
one
So
more
I
sprint
will.
after this.
That sounds good for me.
Yeah.
um, I'm going to stop my video and you can do the same if you want to, Jamie, but yeah,
Cool.
just we
Will
will
do.
we'll break quickly and then get back to work. Okay, what am I doing? I have sent the email to Jamie. I have not poured myself some tea.
I had important mochi business.
Yeah,
She decided it was time for treats.
a fair decision. Yeah, so I think we've got time for one more sprint. It sounds like 20 minutes is working well for people.
Yep.
Okay. I'm actually going to be doing a plotting sprint, followed by So when I was first writing this story, I wrote a lot of flashback scenes, and then realized that I didn't have room for them in my new. I'm on plot number 4. But I just realized I can possibly work in one of those flashbacks into the scene, into the middle of this chapter, so that the end of the chapter ends on my big dramatic Meridian throwing a tantrum moment. So yeah, so I had not planned for that flashback. I've got it already written. So if I finish plotting, I will go and look at that flashback and see if I can use it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep chugging on.
Fantastic. I'm really excited for
Hopefully
the
can finish
progress
this
you're
first
making.
chapter. I think I'll finish this first chapter and start the second one, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Victoria, Emma, good luck with your writing projects. I'm just going to switch out the tree that I'm using because I have a specific plotting tree.
So is this app planting trees, like actual trees in the world? Because there are ones that do that, right?
Yeah, this one, they're planting trees at the moment, but they also do virtual trees. So both kinds. Okay, so here we go. 20 minutes starting now. And that is our last 20 minutes.
Whew.
So, JB, I saw you smile and bend down just then. I'm guessing that Mochi is back and...
She asked for the chair back, but I said no. she's back here in a sunbeam. Yeah,
Wow.
just here. She sat very nicely, looked up at me and went, "Murr," and I said, no.
I have to say, she is very polite at asking for what she wants.
She is often. Sometimes she will just jump right up on the desk and mew around in my face until I move. But today she's been over. Oh, she's back. Hello. She's like, oh, I could jump up on the desk. Maybe I could. No. You want a chair? No. Okay.
I got some good plotting done.
Oh wow, that's
And
heaps.
yeah, I also got an interruption. Mum bought me half a Cornish pasty, so looking forward to this.
So my total's 2764, so not quite as many words as the last two sprints, but still heaps. That's a really good day for me, actually.
Yeah.
Almost
and
3,000
did you finish chapter 1?
Yep, finished chapter 1, and I'm well into chapter 2 now. Well,
that is absolutely
so.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Emma says, thank you for the sprinting team. Thank you for your company. It makes such really a difference having other people along for the ride.
Yep.
Yep. Emma says, congratulations. Yay. I think that's very well deserved. I'm very pleased with my process too, though I have to admit that as soon as this arrived, a big part of my concentration was on this.
Understandable. I am thinking quite seriously about lunch now.
Yep, I think given that we are all New Zealanders, I think we're all probably thinking of lunch, and that is actually another really good thing about this. There are a bunch of other people doing writing sprints on YouTube. Bye, Emma.
Bye.
But you always have to translate whatever time zone they're in to our time zone. So having one that is Kiwi centric, I think is really good.
When are we doing it again?
Yeah, well, it sounds like next Saturday works really well for Emma. I am keen to do as much of these as possible because June is the month that I finish Sorcerer's Heart. So, yeah.
So next Saturday, Sunday are out for me because we are travelling to Tauranga to appear at their Armageddon. So I will be selling my books and not online.
So I was really jealous when I saw that you were doing that because having a table at Armageddon is like one of my bucket list author things. So I will be super keen to hear about how it goes.
I'm really interested myself to find out. And also I have booked a table for Auckland Armageddon. I'm going to share it with Anna Klein. So we'll see how that goes as well. But that's not till October. So yes, I can do pretty much any day this week except for Saturday, Sunday, Monday next week because travel. And I don't know what time we're heading off on Friday, but it'll probably be afternoon.
So. Awesome. I will. I know Emma's not on Facebook, but if we could figure out maybe a Discord or a Slack or something that we can make plans for when we have these.
Yep.
That could be good.
I can set up a Discord if you like.
That would be awesome.
Try and remember how to do it. Yes, okay. I will do that.
Fantastic.
I'll invite you and Victoria, and then you can invite Emma, and then anyone else who comes along for future thingies.
Sounds brilliant.
Writing streams.
Fantastic. Okay. Enjoy your rest of the day, Victoria. It was fantastic to meet you and write with you. And yeah, see you at the next one.
Thank you for hosting.
My absolute pleasure.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.